and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing a little bit of a different video. Similar to when I dyed my hair orange, we are going to be using Arctic Fox's line today and testing it out and seeing how it works on my hair. So as you guys can tell, I have lightened my hair. I got rid of the orange, so my hair still has brassy tones to it. That's kind of what happens when you bleach your hair. Have to constantly use blue or purple shampoo to get the brassy tones away from it or lighten it again, which I don't want to do. So I was hoping that my hair was going to be a little bit lighter than this for what I want to do, but on camera it looks a lot darker than it actually is in person. In person it is pretty light. It's just not the level that I wanted. I wanted it to be way more like platinum blondish kind of color. But we're gonna see how sterling silver from Arctic Fox works on kind of like a partially platinum, partially honey, kind of orangey still toned hair. So without further ado, let's see if this stuff works. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like up close. This is the sterling silver from the brand Arctic Fox. Action shot. I got some on my hands already, so this is going good. So I'm just going to clean up my hand and put my hair into the sections that I want to do it. This smells like grapes. It smells pretty good. So I think I'm going to, I am not a hairdresser. I don't pretend that I'm a hairdresser, and I am terrible at doing my hair. So don't take any of the way that I'm sectioning my hair or the way that I'm going to be dyeing my hair as how you should do it. And I don't have any clips, so this is gonna be really fun. So I have it mixed into my bowl right here, and I'm going to add a little bit of a white conditioner just to make it last a little bit more. So I'm just going to mix it in. I only added a little bit, but I just wanted it to actually maybe go onto my hair a little bit more, just because I only have 2 bottles of this, and this is 4 fluid ounces each, so I'm hoping I have enough. So I'm just going to start doing my hair, and I am not a professional, as you guys can tell already. I suck at doing hair, and my glove just ripped. That's cool. Wow, these gloves literally are deteriorating as I'm putting them on. So I'm just trying to get this strand of, like this section of hair, as saturated as I possibly can in the dye, and then I will move on to the next section. This video probably isn't going to be a whole lot of me talking or explaining how to do it, because I don't know what I'm doing. I am just doing it, and we're going to see if this works. So, should be fun. So I don't do it in sections because I am not a hairdresser and I suck at doing my hair, as I've said like 100 times. But I literally just rub it in using my hands. You're supposed to be wearing gloves, but my gloves are ripped. So I'm just rubbing it in and trying to saturate every strand of hair that I simply have on my head, so that there's not, any sections aren't missed and it's not going to be like super patchy. I'm just trying to get it as saturated all over as I possibly can. And then I might get my boyfriend or Connor or anyone who's around and busy to take a look at the back before I let it sit for too long, so that I make sure that I have everything saturated in the back. Because doing it yourself, see right there how like that's missed already, is really hard, because sections can get missed and you don't want that. So do it with a friend if you possibly can.
There's a part where they animate the Statue of Liberty.
I look like the Statue of Liberty.
No, you look like the slime they use. There's like a river of slime underneath New York City.
And it's gray
And it's
purple,
alive.
like this?
No, it's pink, but it's like, that's kind of what your hair looks like, is when they spray the inside of the Statue of Liberty. It kind of looks like that.
In the good Ghostbusters or the shitty Ghostbusters?
We don't talk about the bad one.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't miss any sections is what you're saying?
yes, Ghostbusters 2 is what I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you.
The good one,
Thank you.
which we have to watch.
Okay.
And Ghostbusters 3 we have
Connor, let's dye your hair orange.
no.
Yeah, no. Okay, fine. So I'm just saturating my whole head with the rest of the dye because I had 2 bottles worth and I am at the end of it, and I obviously, you guys watched, I added some conditioner in to make it go so that I had more, like stretch it, and I had enough. I think if I was to do this again with my length of hair and my thickness of hair, I think on this, to be safe, I would get 3 bottles. This stuff is really inexpensive. It's only $16.50 Canadian, $16.50 Canadian. I got it at Hot Topic actually. They sell Arctic Fox's line. So I just went down to my mall and picked it up. So I would say that I hope it works. My whole hair is purple right now. I would say the only con that I have with dyeing my own hair is not being completely 100% sure if I got all of the sections, just because as you guys watched me dye my hair, I am not professional, and I'm not professional at it at all, and I am really hoping that this doesn't come out extremely patchy, because you know, it's just how it is if it does. I think to be on the safe side, I would get 3 bottles next time and just completely overly saturate my hair in the color, just so that I don't miss any sections or run the risk of it, just because these bottles are also kind of crappy. I don't like how hard it is to get the product out of them. They really don't seem to want to let the product go. That's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it is what it is. That's a very first world problem. So the back of the bottle says to leave on for 30 minutes and for best results to have your hair pre-lightened. So as you guys saw, my hair was pre-lightened. It was very kind of honey toned. So I'm hoping at the very least, if this doesn't come out like super gray, that it will at the very least tone the crap out of my hair. And I would say that my hair is very saturated. So I've just been, for the last like 5 minutes, just been like pulling apart my hair and just making sure that all of the sections are covered in the dye as I possibly can, and just kind of massaging my hair and hoping that it's gonna turn out gray. I hope this was not a bad idea. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just hair. It will fade out if it's not the color I wanted, or I can always wear a wig. At the end of the day, it's just hair. I don't really care. But as you guys watched, I am not professional at doing this, so don't come for me in the comments if you guys don't like how I dye my own hair, because you know what? I didn't go to school for this. And my hands are now turning gray. So I am going to leave this on for half an hour. It is 7:19 right now. Holy shit, it's already 7 o'clock. It is 7:19 right now, and I will come back at probably around 8 o'clock once this is all washed off and stuff. So this is what it looks like. Final look of the Arctic Fox hair dye in my hair. I will come back in 40 minutes or so after I've showered and washed this out, and we can see if it took. Okay, so it has been on for about 40 minutes, so I am gonna go have a shower now and wash it off, and then I will come back and we can see how it looks. I have a feeling that my hair was not light enough for this dye, so this is what it looks like when it is wet, and it still looks blonde and it kind of looks green. So I don't think this worked. I'm going to blow dry it, but I have a feeling that if you want to use this sterling silver, you're going to have to be like a platinum blonde to get the results that you want, because I'm really disappointed just by looking at my wet hair. So I'm going to quickly blow dry my hair and I'll show you guys the finished results. So it didn't work. My hair is not silver, it's green. So that's cool. My ends are literally green. Look at that. That is not silver. I kind of figured this might happen because I watched a couple of reviews before I did this, and a lot of people were saying that Arctic Fox turned their hair green. So that's really interesting. I was really hoping that it was gonna go a pretty silver color because I had lightened my hair, but I guess even with the lightness of my hair, it doesn't work. So unless you have platinum white hair, don't use this product because it's not going to work. So it's really disappointing. I was really hoping that my hair was going to be light enough that it would go a kind of gray color, if not silver, go like a slate gray color, and I could have gray hair for a little while, but it did nothing but dye my ends green. So that's really disappointing, but I mean, it's no fault of my own. My hair obviously wasn't light enough for this pastel color to work. So I mean, pastels are kind of tricky. Unless you have extremely light hair, it doesn't usually work. So I was really interested to see if it would take it, but because I have some really light parts of my hair. Like, I think the reason that the ends went so much grayer, greeny than the rest of my hair is because they were a lot lighter, but like that's not gray, that's green. So like that's, I don't know, I'm really disappointed with this product. It did not do what I was hoping it would do. Arctic Fox is a really good company in general, but I mean, this specific hair color just didn't work for me, and a lot of reviews on YouTube are saying that it did the exact same thing that it did to me to them. So I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about this green hair situation. So after this happened, I started Googling about why this may have happened with silver hair dyes. So on the Arctic Fox website, there is an actual picture diagram showing you what will happen with your different types of hair, like your different lightness that you have. So if you have a level 11, 10, like platinum hair, it should go like a slate kind of gray silver color, and it should be like it almost has like a purple undertone, and it will go like gray, it will go like a silver color. But if you have a light blonde hair or honey hair or anything with like a brassy tone in it, you run the risk of experiencing just things that are unwanted hair colors. So you may have the yellows in your hair or the oranges in your hair pull a more green tone, like me. You may have just unwanted hair tone colors. So if your hair isn't a 10, 11, like platinum white blonde hair color, you probably want to stay away from using these pastels, because especially gray is such a hard color for you to achieve with hair, and it's just pretty much a good idea not to do this. I mean, this is a very like washed out mint color. Like, it's very light, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, in certain lighting it kind of looks grayish sort of, but it's like not a pretty gray. It's a really ugly kind of washed out blue color. I've had this hair color before. It literally looks like what my hair looked like when I was trying to get blue out of my hair. This is exactly what it looks like. So I'm really annoyed that my hair color went this way, but at the same time, looking at the photos on the website, the gray color that is showing for lighter, like light blonde hair is kind of similar to this. It's not quite this color, but it's similar. It is more of like a gray color, but you can see a green undertone in it. So I'm assuming that's why it went this color. I mean, it's my own fault for trying this out on my hair, with my hair not being like platinum blonde, but I had just lightened it yesterday, and I was really hoping that it would at least, like, I figured that the top wasn't going to take the gray color, but I was really hoping that it would be like an ombre into a gray color. Instead, I got ombre into green. It's not Arctic Fox's fault that my hair went green. It's just the fact that there's also just other colors that have been in my hair, and when you put a dye on your hair, you are running the risk of the colors of your hair and all of the undertones that you have on it pulling a weird color. So it's my own fault for doing it, but I spoke to my hairdresser yesterday, and she seemed to think that it was going to work because my hair was pretty light. Like, even if you guys can't really see it on camera, in real life, my hair is a very light color. It's not a 10 or 11 though. It's probably somewhere around an 8 or a 9 for blondness right now, but it is very light. So I was very hopeful that I would have at least an ombre into a silver. Unfortunately, I got this green. But it's not Arctic Fox's fault, it's my hair. My hair is going to do whatever my hair wants to do. So just keep in mind, this is just a warning, if you do not have really light hair, you probably don't want to try dyeing your hair silver. I mean, this is just kind of an experiment, and like I said at the beginning of the video, it's just hair. I really don't care. If I have to rock green hair for a couple weeks, I'll do it. I really don't care. I will probably just end up bleaching my hair again eventually, but I'm going to give it quite a bit of a break just because I don't want to fry my hair off, because my hair is really healthy and really long. And one other thing that I wanted to mention is I am a little confused with something on their website. It said on their website that in order to achieve the really pretty silver, sterling silver look, you need to have 10 or 11 hair. I watched a YouTube video from a girl who had 11, maybe even 12, like white hair, and it still did this. So I'm confused as to what your hair actually has to be to achieve the silver look, because there's lots of reviews on YouTube as well that have used this brand and have used this Arctic Fox Sterling Silver, and it's worked beautifully, whereas there's tons that have ended up with green hair. So like, I don't understand what's causing the green. Like, what do we have in our hair that's causing it? Because it's probably something that we did in the past to our hair that is causing this reaction. So I'm not too sure, but even if you have 11, 10 hair, you may end up with green hair. So using a silver is just kind of a wild card. So you're just kind of gonna run the risk of having greeny hair. But that was just my little rant. It's not Arctic Fox's fault. I'm not mad at the company at all. It's not their fault at all. I'm not gonna ask for a refund because it literally did what their website claims that it was gonna do. It said that if you have brassy undertones or aren't a 10 or 11, you run the risk of your hair doing something weird. So it's not their fault. It's my own fault for just doing this to myself. I mean, I did it myself. It's my own hair. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. I'll deal with green hair for the next month. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys found this video at all helpful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this. And if you guys do like my random ramble videos, if you guys do like my random food videos, if you guys do like any of the videos that I do, please make sure to leave a comment down below. I love reading them. I love responding to you guys. Also, please hit the thumbs up button. Any kind of positive feedback towards my channel really helps YouTube boost my videos in the algorithm. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to chat. I will be sure to read them and get back to you. Bye!